we are working on a low-cost electric vehicle that will be made in very high volume and quite far advanced in that work. The revolution in manufacturing that will be represented by that car will blow people's minds.
The car industry has always been known for its innovative ideas. From the early days of steam engines to the introduction of gasoline and electric engines, each change has brought challenges. But now another shocking shift is here. Elon Musk has invented new engines that could change cars forever. This engine is so advanced that it has left experts worried. Many see it as a step for better technology, while others fear it could replace the engines we've used for years. What does Musk's new engine mean for the car industry? Join us as we unveil Elon Musk's new car engine that stunned the entire car industry. Musk's new car engine. Musk has once again captured the world's attention with new technology that could change the future of cars. Tesla's hydrogen fuel cell engines are already breaking records, but what makes them even more impressive is their revolutionary technology. Musk's new vehicle now features a hydrogen combustion chamber, which is a game changer for the entire automotive industry. With this innovation, Musk is redefining what hydrogen fuel cell vehicles are capable of, setting the stage for a new era of transportation. But what exactly is a hydrogen combustion chamber? The details will leave you stunned. Hydrogen combustion chambers are very efficient and powerful. When used in fuel cell systems, they make the system work better and stronger. In hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, this means the vehicle uses less energy, can travel farther on a single fill-up, and can go faster. The hydrogen combustion chamber might sound like science fiction, but it's actually a key part of making hydrogen fuel cell vehicles that are both good for the environment and very fast. It helps these vehicles go faster, use less energy, and be stronger, all while being eco-friendly. So what does this mean for drivers and the environment? Let's look at the amazing benefits of this new technology. Elon Musk once said that innovation should make life better for everyone, and hydrogen-powered cars might be the perfect example of this idea. These cars have a unique advantage. They release only water vapor into the air. There's no smoke, no harmful gases, and no damage to the environment. Unlike cars that run on gasoline, which pollute the air with toxic chemicals, hydrogen cars make the air cleaner. This is especially important in cities where air pollution affects people's health every day. If the hydrogen used in these cars comes from renewable energy sources like wind or solar power, the benefits increase even more because the entire process becomes cleaner. Governments are likely to respond to the development of hydrogen engines with changes in policy. Many countries are already working toward reducing their carbon emissions and promoting the use of clean energy. As hydrogen technology continues to improve, governments may give incentives to encourage the use of hydrogen-powered vehicles. These incentives could include subsidies for buying hydrogen cars, grants for building hydrogen refueling stations, or tax breaks for companies involved in the hydrogen industry. Such policy changes could help make hydrogen engines more affordable and widely available, further encouraging their use. Hydrogen-powered cars do not depend on materials like lithium and cobalt, which are needed for electric car batteries. Mining these materials harms the planet, and disposing of them creates even more problems. By avoiding these issues, hydrogen cars are a safer choice. They are not just good for the environment, but also for communities that often bear the burden of mining operations. But there are more fascinating benefits that will blow your mind. Another great thing about hydrogen cars is how quickly they can be refueled. It takes only 3 to 5 minutes to fill up a hydrogen tank, which is just as fast as refueling a gasoline car. Compare this with electric cars, which need much longer to charge, and you see why hydrogen cars are so convenient. This fast refueling is helpful for people who drive long distances or those who rely on their vehicles for work. Drivers can travel without worrying about spending too much time at a refueling station. For industries like taxis and delivery services, quick refueling can make a big difference. Time spent refueling is time lost on the road, and hydrogen cars solve this problem. Even after years of use, the refueling process remains good, unlike batteries in electric cars that degrade and take longer to charge. Hydrogen cars also have a longer driving range than most traditional cars. A single tank can take you over 300 miles, which is enough for most trips without needing to stop for refueling. This extended range is perfect for places where there aren't many charging stations or gas stations. Hydrogen cars work just as well in any climate. This means they work well in all weather. Interestingly, large vehicles like trucks and buses can benefit even more from hydrogen technology. Hydrogen has a high energy density, meaning it can power bigger vehicles without taking up too much space. This is why hydrogen is being used for heavy-duty vehicles that need to travel long distances. Hydrogen cars are very helpful during emergencies. Like when the power goes out and electric cars won't work, it can be a better option. But what about their energy efficiency? Can they really provide a cleaner, more sustainable way to travel? Let's find out. When it comes to energy efficiency, hydrogen cars are impressive. They use fuel cells to turn hydrogen into electricity, and this process is highly efficient. More of the energy from the hydrogen goes into moving the car than you'd get from burning gasoline. Unlike electric cars, which lose energy when electricity is sent from the power plant to the battery, hydrogen cars avoid these energy losses. The efficiency of hydrogen vehicles is one of the reasons they are seen as a better choice for the future. Additionally, hydrogen engines are very flexible because hydrogen, the fuel used in hydrogen, can be produced from various sources. This includes water, natural gas, and even plants. This flexibility means it can adapt to different energy needs around the world. Aside from flexibility, their economic benefits cannot be overlooked. Hydrogen-powered cars also come with economic benefits. Unlike gasoline, which often has to be imported, hydrogen can be produced locally. This reduces the need for long transportation routes and gives communities more control over their energy sources. Local hydrogen production also means energy is more secure, especially in areas prone to natural disasters. Hydrogen cars provide a long-term solution as the world faces a shortage of materials needed for batteries. They do not require the recycling challenges that come with batteries. The development of hydrogen vehicles also encourages innovation. Scientists and engineers are constantly improving fuel cell technology and finding new ways to store and use renewable energy. Despite all these benefits, many people wonder, how do hydrogen cars actually work? Let's take a closer look at the innovative technology that makes them run. How the water engine works. The water engine works based on reverse electrolysis, a process where water is split into hydrogen and oxygen. In reverse electrolysis, energy is used to break water into these two gases, which can then be used to generate power. Water is the main input, and after it's split, the gases are recombined to create electricity. This process helps the engine run efficiently, focusing on clean energy production. Fuel cells are a key part of how the water engine works. They help the hydrogen and oxygen react to produce electricity and water vapor. Inside the fuel cell, hydrogen atoms are split into electrons and protons. The electrons flow through a circuit, creating electricity, while the protons pass through a membrane and combine with oxygen to form water. This integration makes the engine work smoothly and sustainably. The process in the water engine is simple but clever. First, water goes into the system, where it's split into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen is stored and fed into the fuel cell, where it releases electrons to create electricity. Meanwhile, the protons mix with oxygen, forming water vapor. This loop ensures the process is efficient and environmentally friendly, with no harmful emissions. One of the main strengths of the water engine is its efficiency, which is about 60%. This is much higher than traditional internal combustion engines, which usually run at only 25 to 30%. It even comes close to the efficiency of modern electric engines. This higher efficiency means the water engine can use more of its energy to create power. The water engine also stands out for its range and refueling ease. Vehicles with this engine can travel long distances, similar to those using fossil fuels, without needing constant refueling. Not only that, refueling is simple. While hydrogen vehicles have some unique technology, they are not without challenges. The challenges hydrogen vehicles may have. Hydrogen engines are facing several challenges, with one of the biggest being the development of infrastructure. For hydrogen-powered vehicles to work well, a strong network of hydrogen refueling stations is needed. Unlike gasoline or electric vehicles, which already have widespread refueling or charging options, hydrogen cars need a special network to make them practical for daily use. Creating these refueling stations requires large investments, as well as new systems for storing and delivering hydrogen. Since the current infrastructure for hydrogen is limited, it is a major barrier for hydrogen vehicles to become common on the roads. But that's not all. Safety concerns are also important in the developing of hydrogen engines. Hydrogen is highly flammable and must be stored under high pressure or at very low temperatures, which creates potential risks. Storing hydrogen safely in vehicles requires specialized tanks that can withstand extreme weather and possible leaks. These tanks need to be strong to ensure they are safe. While engineers are continuously improving the technology, making sure hydrogen is stored and handled safely is still a significant challenge in the development of hydrogen engines. Another issue is the complex legal and regulatory environment surrounding hydrogen technology. There are many rules and regulations in place that govern how hydrogen is produced and used. However, these rules are not the same everywhere, and they can vary from country to country. This makes it difficult for manufacturers to create consistent standards that work worldwide. In addition to the challenges mentioned above, hydrogen engines are competing against other technologies. Companies such as Toyota and Hyundai have developed hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, while electric vehicles from companies like Rivian have become popular. Electric cars are already popular, with many charging stations available and improvements in battery technology. While hydrogen-powered vehicles have their own unique advantages, such as faster refueling times and longer driving ranges, the existing popularity of electric vehicles makes it harder for hydrogen-powered cars to compete. As a result, hydrogen engines must prove their worth in the face of strong competition. For hydrogen technology to succeed, partnerships with other companies, universities, and research organizations are essential. No doubt innovators like Elon Musk will change the car industry with better hydrogen technology. But what exactly can we expect from Musk's hydrogen vehicles? Stay tuned, we've got the details next. How hydrogen vehicles will impact automobile industry. The changes Tesla has brought are forcing other car companies to rethink how they do things. One of the biggest impacts has been on Tesla's competitors. Big car brands like Ford, General Motors, and new companies like Lucid Motors are feeling the pressure to keep up with Tesla's advanced technology. Tesla's hydrogen cars come with features like high-capacity hydrogen tanks, software that optimizes fuel efficiency, and advanced fuel cell management systems. These are things traditional car makers never had to think about before, and now they have to catch up or risk losing their market share. It's pushed them to work harder and faster on their own hydrogen vehicle plans. It has been reported that Nissan is looking to merge with Honda to rival Tesla. This merger would create the third largest automaker globally, with a combined market capitalization of around $55 billion. The two companies have already signed a memorandum of understanding and are planning to integrate their businesses, with Honda initially leading the new management. The merger is largely driven by the need for Japanese automakers to catch up with Tesla and other rivals in the electric vehicle market. Nissan and Honda plan to combine their resources, expertise, and technologies to speed up their vehicle development and improve their competitiveness. Mitsubishi Motors, partly owned by Nissan, might also join. If it does, the new company would be big in Southeast Asia, where Mitsubishi is already strong. Tesla's influence is also changing what people want in a car. The company has made hydrogen vehicles desirable, which was not always the case. People want cars that are not only good for the environment, but also perform well. They want fast acceleration and long driving ranges without needing to refuel. Tesla has shown that hydrogen vehicles can do all of this and more. Other car companies are now trying to meet these new consumer expectations, which is changing the types of vehicles being offered. The supply chain in the automotive industry is also changing because of Tesla's technological demands. To build its advanced hydrogen fuel cell cars, Tesla needs special materials and technology that weren't as in demand before. This includes advanced fuel cell membranes, high-pressure hydrogen storage tanks, and new ways of making car parts. Tesla's growth is forcing suppliers to develop new ways of sourcing and producing materials. This demand has led to changes in how car parts are made, where they come from, and even how environmentally friendly they are. The pressure is on to provide the materials needed for Tesla's vehicles, which is pushing the entire industry forward. The need for new technologies is also driving car companies to spend more on research and development. In order to stay competitive, automakers are pouring more money into research and development to catch up with Tesla. They are working on improving fuel cells, creating better hydrogen storage systems, and finding ways to make hydrogen vehicles more affordable. As car companies race to keep up with Tesla, it has sparked a wave of innovation that has never been seen before in the auto industry. The result is better hydrogen vehicles for everyone, and faster progress for a greener future. Interestingly, Tesla's impact doesn't end here. Tesla's success has also caused a shift in how cars are marketed. Before Tesla, Most car ads focused on horsepower and luxury. Now, however, the emphasis is on being eco-friendly, efficient, and high-tech. Other car makers are following Tesla's lead and promoting sustainability as a major selling point. They are rebranding themselves to appeal to customers who want more than just a vehicle. They want to make a positive impact on the environment. This shift in marketing is more than just a trend. It's become the new standard. Brands now have to find ways to show that they care about the planet and are committed to innovation. Tesla's influence has also affected the job market. As the focus shifts to electric cars and new technologies, there are more opportunities for people to work in tech and engineering. New jobs in software development, fuel cell production, and hydrogen vehicles design are popping up, while jobs related to older, traditional cars are gradually disappearing. This shift is changing the types of skills companies are looking for. It's not just about building cars anymore. It is about designing smarter and more sustainable vehicles. As the demand for hydrogen cars grows, the need for specialized workers is growing too. Tesla's success isn't just affecting car companies. It's influencing government policies too. Governments worldwide are pushing for more hydrogen vehicle adoption now that the company has proven hydrogen cars can be successful. Tax incentives are being offered to make hydrogen vehicles more affordable for consumers. At the same time, there is a growing focus on building more hydrogen fueling stations and creating laws that support hydrogen vehicles' use. Tesla's achievements have helped show governments that the future of cars is hydrogen, and they are now working harder to support that future through policy. Additionally, Tesla has encouraged more collaboration in the car industry. One of the most surprising things about Tesla is its open-source approach to technology. Unlike many companies that keep their patents secret, Tesla has shared its technology with the world. This has encouraged other companies to improve their own hydrogen vehicles and has led to faster progress across the entire industry. Tesla's willingness to collaborate has made the car industry more open, where competitors share ideas and work together to solve the same problems. This collaboration is speeding up the development of hydrogen vehicles and helping to create better technology faster. With all this innovation, there are also new challenges. The high-performance hydrogen vehicles are likely regulators to consider new rules. Rules like, how can they ensure the safe handling and storage of hydrogen fuel? Should roads be adapted to accommodate hydrogen fueling infrastructure? And how can they guarantee public safety around hydrogen refueling stations? Tesla's cars are pushing for faster changes in safety regulations and infrastructure, which could lead to new rules that we might not see for years, all in an effort to keep up with the future of driving. In every part of the automobile industry, Tesla's impact is undeniable. Governments are starting to embrace electric cars, and new policies are helping to support this change. Tesla has not just created a new kind of car, it has created a new way we think of transportation. The impact of hydrogen vehicles will continue to shape the future of the automotive industry for years to come. But how will it all happen? Keep watching to find out. What the future holds for hydrogen vehicles. Hydrogen vehicles will play a major role in shaping the future of transportation by driving the shift towards cleaner energy solutions. As the world looks for ways to reduce carbon emissions and achieve sustainability targets, the demand for alternative energy sources is rising. This growing focus on environmentally friendly solutions will push hydrogen vehicles into mainstream use. Governments around the world are also expected to provide more incentives to encourage the adoption of hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. These incentives could take the form of tax breaks, subsidies for hydrogen production, and grants to build the necessary infrastructure. With government support and public demand, the path for hydrogen vehicles is likely to become more defined. Additionally, automakers are expected to heavily invest in hydrogen technologies in order to stay relevant in the market. Many companies are already working on hydrogen-powered models, but future investments will likely focus on improving efficiency, reducing costs, and increasing production capabilities. These efforts are not just about staying competitive, but also about future-proofing their product lines. As regulations become stricter on emissions, automakers will need to offer better alternatives to meet these new standards. Hydrogen vehicles align well with these environmental goals since they produce only water vapor as a byproduct. Consumer preferences are also likely to change in favor of greener vehicles. People are becoming more aware of the environmental impact of their choices, and this awareness is expected to drive demand for hydrogen-powered vehicles. As more consumers seek out sustainable transportation options, the industry will need to respond with innovative hydrogen solutions. This demand will push manufacturers to improve hydrogen technologies further and make vehicles more appealing in terms of performance and safety. In developing countries where access to renewable energy is limited, hydrogen vehicles could offer a practical solution for sustainable development. These countries could reduce their reliance on fossil fuels by adopting hydrogen technologies. Future regulations are likely to favor zero-emission technologies, which will support hydrogen vehicle adoption. Governments around the world are setting goals to reduce carbon emissions, and hydrogen vehicles will play a critical role in meeting those targets. But that's only the beginning. The real game changer is yet to come. Experts predict that hydrogen vehicles will become very important in the car market of the future. Hydrogen vehicles will become more popular in the next 10 years. More fueling stations will be built and the technology will improve. Big vehicles like trucks and buses will start using hydrogen first. They need to travel far and refuel quickly, which hydrogen vehicles can do. Japan and South Korea are already using hydrogen vehicles and will show other countries how it's done. New technology will make hydrogen vehicles cheaper and more widely available. When more are made, the cost will go down. This will make them affordable for people and businesses. More fueling stations will also help people trust hydrogen vehicles. Having a steady supply of hydrogen fuel will be important too. Hydrogen vehicles will become more popular over time, just like electric vehicles did. Hydrogen vehicles can greatly change transportation worldwide. In the future, they may replace diesel and greatly reduce emissions. Hydrogen fuel cell vehicles can also solve range anxiety issues with electric vehicles by offering longer ranges and faster refueling. The aviation industry will likely explore hydrogen as an alternative to traditional jet fuel. Hydrogen can also power ships over long distances due to its high energy density. In rail transport, hydrogen can power trains where electrified tracks aren't feasible. Cities' public transportation systems can adopt hydrogen-based buses to meet emission goals. Looking ahead, hydrogen vehicles will help create a multi-fuel future, diversifying energy options for transportation. This diversification will reduce dependence on any single energy source. What do you think about Elon Musk's hydrogen vehicles? What is your opinion on the future of hydrogen vehicles? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, click on the next video on your screen. You won't want to miss it.